Okay, Rappy, let's do another pickups video. So last month I went to Fukuoka and I went to Mandarake. Of course, you have to go there if you go to Fukuoka. And I went to hard offs, book offs, manga sokos, anywhere with secondhand games. And this is the haul I picked up. Now, most of this stuff, apart from the magazine here, is about 200-300 yen each. It's about $2 or $3, apart from one game which I'll show you on the Saturn. But let's quickly go through. Let's not make this video too long. So Rappy, let's get started. So first up is this. It's a PS2 game. You can see it comes with a figure. It's Appleseed X limited box. I really only got it because it's a Sega game. Some artwork there. So it comes with a figure, the game, and a manga of the movie, I think. Is it a two-part movie? I haven't seen it. Appleseed, I haven't seen in years. I have no idea what the story is. But this, for 400 yen, couldn't pass it up really. So yeah, I was pretty happy with that. And as I said, everything was rather cheap apart from this magazine. This is Gamer's High. Hard plastic cover, and it's just a retro magazine. Inside you find lots. I can show you. There's obviously the Famicom, timeline of Famicom interviews. Goes back to old magazines. It even covers some old characters. There's Mega Man. Not only does it look at the Famicom, it also has a look at some Sega machines. So it's pretty cool, pretty cool. Ah, the beloved 32X. And then goes through some games, Sega games. Some female characters from Sega games. And of course, Sonic and all his games. Now, why I wanted to get this magazine is inside they have, after flicking through here, they have a complete list of all 1,252 Famicom titles. So all the way from 1983. First one. Can you see it there? Focus. Donkey Kong Jr. and Popeye. And it goes through 1984, 85. 86, 87, Metal Gear, still 87, then 88, you can see there, so 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, all the way up to 94, and I thought the last game on the Famicom was an EA J-League soccer game. But actually that's the second last game, and the last one is, you can read that there, it's Adventure Island 4, released by Konami on the 24th of the 6th month. What's the 6th month? June? June? Is that it? Yes, June. So that was the last game, number 1,252. So this list is pretty cool. This magazine, pretty good. It did cost 1,200 yen though. It's about 10 or 11 bucks. But for full color, which you don't usually get here in Japan, I think it's pretty cool. Disc system. So yeah, when I saw that in book off, I had to pick it up. Or not in book off, this is in a Sutoya. So yes, that was my biggest, most expensive purchase. Let's get through some games here. Right, Rappy, let's look at the Nintendo stuff. So first up on the Famicom you have Family Jockey, which is an early horse racing game by Namco. So yeah, that one's pretty cool. And then there was 5 games on for 950 yen. So they all work out to less than 200 yen each. And these were all, I decided to pick up 5 Super Famicom games. You have Breath of Fire 2. Fire 2, this Culture Brain Golden Fighter. Squaresoft game Treasure Hunter G. Box Romancing Saga. And the boxed Dragon Slayer, or The Legend of Heroes 2. See that there. All boxed with instructions. Actually, in the instructions in this game, it says that you can hook it up to a barcode battler. I'm not sure how that helps, but I don't know. Interesting nonetheless. Okay, Rappy, what's next? Well, next we'll have some Sega games. So let's pull these over here. Okay, no? We'll just lean there then. You really are no help today. And let's see what we have here. We have MegaCD games. Lunar, the Silver Star. Winning Post, another horse racing game. And this game, what is this one? It's a Mahjong game. What's the name of it? It's Jikyo Shinha 2. Struggle in the Tokyo. It's like Mahjong Land. This is Mahjong Land. Struggle in Tokyo Mahjong Land? A lot of animated cutscenes apparently. So 3 MegaCD games. Now some MegaDrive games. Space Harrier 2. What a game. Brilliant game. I love Space Harrier. And you gotta love that art. Gotta love the artwork on the box. Great game. So Space Harrier 2. Super Densen Raikou, which is a like war strategy game. And you have Shoji Saido no Sokoban. It doesn't have instructions actually, this one. It's one of those early move the boxes puzzle games. Yeah. A Sokoban game it's basically move boxes around game. Yeah. So that one, then we have Final Blow Boxing. Final Blow was, what was this in Europe? And, well, the West. It's Buster Douglas Boxing, I think. Yeah. They're nice big characters. Sorry, it's not focusing. Rappy, what's going on? We need to get a better camera. Oh, and last but not least is this game. Look at the artwork on this. Yes. That's cool, no? This is known as Shadow Blasters in America, but it's Shiten Mayo. It doesn't give much away on the back. But yeah, I got this cheap because no instructions. No instructions. Yeah, so there were the MegaDrive MegaCD games I've got. Unfortunately, as is what happens, I already have this game. So now I have a second copy, so if there's anyone out there looking for Lunar on the MegaCD, then drop me a line. I have this copy too. I just wanted a better box copy with instructions. But this one's still pretty good. So if anyone wants 2 of them, drop me a line. Rappy, what's left? Left we have some PlayStation and Sega Saturn games. So if you could just go. No help today. You're no help. PS1 and Sega Saturn games. Again, just like the 5 Super Famicom games for $9.50, it was 5 PlayStation games for $9.50. And when I saw this game, I had to buy it because it's actual soccer. What a game. What a game. I remember playing this loads. Gremlin graphics. I'm not sure about this cover. That's never a scene you would see in a soccer game. What is this guy doing? Is that a tackle? I don't know. Anyway, great game. Great game. Well, at least I remember it being a great game. Anyway, that was one of the 5. Next is one. Yes, one. It's a Capcom game. Well, it's not really a Capcom game. It's Visual Concepts. It was published by Capcom. So one. Next, it's World War II flying game. Luftwaffe Doitsukuge no Shikiseyo. It's like flying, yeah. Luftwaffe air game. Look interesting. Next up is Ziramazone. Am I pronouncing that right? I said I don't know the anime. It's kind of a scrolling beat 'em up. I have no idea of the anime. Ziramazone, which it comes from. This is the big bad guy apparently. And last but not least of the 5, there wasn't a great selection in this shop of PS1 games, but this one, Backgainer. Hisho Origin no Senjo. It's like a mech strategy game. Is Backgainer an anime too? It looks very Evangelion-esque. Yes. But looked interesting. So it's 5 PS1 games, and the rest are Sega Saturn games. So let's see what we got here. So we have a Sega Ages game, and it's Shukadaigo Tento which is it's like a puzzle and action set of games. Sorry, it's not focusing. Rappy. No, I'm not gonna focus on that. Too much going on. So yeah, that will help complete my Sega GS9042 Sega collection. Well, it's another one in there. Now this game cost 1,000 yen, because it's not in mint condition, but you know, it still has everything. It has all the maps in the box, all the discs, or the disc. Phantasy Star collection. I love the Phantasy Star games, especially. Oh, go back in the box. Especially the best RPG ever, Phantasy Star 4. As I said, it has all the maps inside, the instructions. It's a Phantasy Star collection. That actually cost me 1,000 yen, about 10 bucks. So yeah, Phantasy Star collection. That's the box art from the first game, and that's the one from the second. So yeah, that one. Here's another Capcom game. Iriozuke Meijin no Shinjusen Mahjong game by Capcom. Lots of interesting characters in this game. They kind of take from movies, so you'll play Mahjong as Indiana Jones or the Terminator or Robocop. Yeah, Mahjong game, interesting. This game, delighted to find in a hard off for, was it 300 yen? So it's Gradius Deluxe Pack. It's Gradius 1 and 2. Which usually goes for a lot more than $2, so delighted to find this one. Yeah, it's a good shooting game. Next up, Alone in the Dark 2. I don't know if the game holds up, but I remember playing the first Alone in the Dark, and I remember playing Alone in the Dark. Was it the New Nightmare on the Dreamcast? Don't think I've played this one. So that's interesting. Next is Free Talk Studio Blue. There's also a Studio Red version, which has you kind of conducting interviews with stars. You're like a radio host, and if you ask the right questions, you could complete the game. Yeah, that's about all you can say about that one. And last but not least, just a Macross game. So it shows lots of cutscenes there, but it is actually a shoot 'em up. Apologies again for the poor focusing of my camera. It focuses on you fine, Rappy, but I'll just blame you. Anyway, so that was my trip to Fukuoka. it was very good. Picked up lots of things, saw lots of cool things. I'm still on the lookout for a MegaCD and a Game Gear, all that other cool Sega stuff, so when I see them I will buy them. But there doesn't seem to be any in Fukuoka, so until my next trip, that's this month's pickups video. Until next time, I'm on Twitter and Instagram and Google+, so just add me where you find me.